Hi, everyone. Welcome to our session today. My name is Skyla Ramirez. Let's get started by coming up from our chairs and standing nice and tall, finding our feet open to maybe about the width of the pelvis bones or even a little wider if that's more comfortable. Let's start by rolling those shoulders down and back a few times, starting with the palms in towards the thighs. We're lifting the shoulders up and then opening up the hands, which is going to open the shoulders and the chest, and then reach down towards the edges of your feet. Let's do just a couple more of those. Palms in towards the thighs, pull the shoulders up, strengthening some of the muscles around the neck. Let's open the palms of the hands, draw the shoulder blades back, and reach down with the pinky fingers to the edges of the feet. Just one more. Palms in, shoulders up, deltoid strengthener. Open the chest, open the palms, and reach down towards the pinky feet. From here, let's take the hands onto the waist, take the feet out a little wider than the hips, keeping the left toe forward. Let's turn our right foot out just for a warrior two stance today. So we're keeping the hips and the pelvis open. We are opening up and stretching some of those essential muscles, the psoas. These muscles connect on the inner thigh and groin region, and they come all the way up around the hip and they connect in the spine. From here, we're just gonna bend and straighten that right leg a few times, checking in with the healthy joint fluids that are in the knee, adding in just a little bit of a motion with your left arm. Let's take it down as we bend, and then inhale up, exhale around, down as you bend that right knee. Inhale up, two more, exhaling down, inhaling up and overhead. Inhale, open. Exhale, let's bend that right knee. Hold the left arm out at about shoulder height with the palm facing down. Let's extend the right arm out as well. Looking over the right fingertips, holding warrior two pose. From here, we may want to turn that right palm up, noticing if that helps to roll that shoulder blade back. Maybe we feel more opening in the chest. And then we can also turn that left palm up. Not so much traditional. Traditional warrior two is palms down. The palms up expression, though, usually helps to strengthen the shoulders and the rotator cuffs, also helping us to open the chest, which can get really tight during prolonged periods of sitting. Looking over the right fingertips, let's reach that right arm straight up, looking to the fingertips. Lower that left hand down, keeping the palm open and up. Maybe straightening that right leg as we inhale and reach towards the sky with the right hand and down with the left hand, keeping the palm open. Looking up, possibly strengthening some of the muscles in the neck and around the shoulders, or looking back over that left shoulder, working with gravity to maybe work in a nice stretch that moves from your neck and shoulders, even down between the shoulder blades. Let's take one more big breath into the right lung and reach. Exhale, bend the right knee, lower the right hand to the right thigh, and extend the left arm straight out from the shoulder blade. From here, checking in with the body. If we're not sensing any pain or stress in that left shoulder, we can experiment by lifting the arm up and maybe even turning the palm so that the palm is facing over our left ear, bicep over the ear, and palm is facing over the head. From here, as we inhale, we're reaching out dynamically through the left fingertips now, and either hold it here with the right hand on the right thigh, or experiment by lowering that right elbow to the right thigh. As soon as we lower the right elbow to the right thigh, it is going to require a lot bigger stretch from the left hip up through the side of the waist and the left spine region. Inhaling, reach overhead or reach to the sky. Keep focusing on a big breath in your upper left chest. Breathe in through the nose and out from the throat. One more big breath in And exhale. Let's lower that left hand down, pushing off that right leg to come up with our hands at the waist. Let's turn the right toe in and the left toe out, bending and straightening that left knee a few times from our warrior two foundation. We're just engaging in this dynamic bend in the left knee, hopefully again promoting the healthy types of joint fluid in that knee joint, keeping us mobile. Let's hold that left knee bent. From here, extending our arms out and maybe taking that right arm down and around. Inhale, open it up, straightening the left leg. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale down, 2 more. Big breath in with a reach. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, hold that right arm at shoulder height, palm facing down. Let's bend the left knee. Extend the left arm out, palm at shoulder height as well. From here, holding traditional warrior two. We can look out over the left fingertips. This could give us a nice stretch in through the neck. You might even notice a stretch behind the right ear, going down and around the right shoulder blade. Let's experiment with the shoulders a little more here. Turning the left palm up, pressing the left shoulder away from our ear. Maybe imagine you're holding on to a 5 or 8 pound bowling ball in that left hand. So there is a sensation of pressure moving down, but we're also pressing up. Let's turn the right palm up. Both shoulders retracted, depressed, pressing those shoulders down away from the ears. Continue to bend that left knee and reach out with the palms up. When your body is ready, let's reach straight up with that left hand and let that right hand come down so that the knuckles or the back of the right hand is touching the sides or back of that right leg. Straightening out the left leg. Inhale, reach dynamically through the left fingertips and press, reach down with the right fingertips to the outside of the right foot. Looking up as a neck strengthener, strengthen and stretch. Looking over the right shoulder, this will be a little kinder on the neck, less tension for the neck when we work with gravity. One more big breath into that upper left lung. Inhale with a dynamic reach, exaggerating the openness of the side lung and rib. On your next exhale, let's lower that left hand down onto the left thigh. And we might keep that right hand on the hip just for a moment, taking a tiny bend into that left knee to support the spine and low back. Option to inhale, opening up that right hand out from the right shoulder, or maybe turn the palm up, reaching that hand straight up and keeping the ear close to the bicep. Inhaling, reaching in our expression of side angle. Exhale in place. Check in with the body and maybe slide that left hand down on that left thigh, or even lower the left elbow to the thigh. And again, as soon as we lower down, this is going to require a bigger stretch all the way from the outside of the right foot up to the right hip and along the side of the trunk of the body on the right. We can keep the arm reaching straight up to the sky as if we're holding a balloon, and the hand could be angled towards me, or turn that palm in so that maybe we reach over and the palm of the hand would be facing the floor or would be in towards our ear. As we inhale, let's exaggerate that reach again, exaggerate the stretch in the side rib and armpits. Press down into the outer blade of that right foot and then reach over with the right arm. One more big breath, big inhale and exhale. Let's take that right hand to the waist, protecting our shoulder. We can push off the left thigh, coming up to our warrior two foundation with hands at the waist. Let's turn our toes in and walk the feet into hips width distance. Inhaling, sweeping the arms overhead, big breath in, moving into our palm gesture, lacing the fingers together, inverting the palms of the hands, and then pressing straight up over the crown of the head. Check in with the body and just notice if this particular movement is creating any tension, pain, or any sensations that maybe are so new to the body that we're not sure if those feelings mean that we're doing something good or bad. If we're not sure where the body is today, maybe take those hands down and press the hands out in front of the chest instead. This will have way less pressure on the shoulders. From wherever we are with those palms, let's push down into the outside of that left foot and lean a little bit over to the right, keeping that left foot anchored into the earth. Looking up just for a moment, working with a breath on the neck, strengthening the neck muscles. And now take the head to neutral in alignment with the heart. And now just one breath, turn the head over to the right, working with gravity, maybe feeling that stretch behind the left ear, down and around under the left shoulder blade. Inhaling, let's come to center. Press down into the outer part of the right foot and lean over to the left. Looking up to the right first, strengthening the neck, waking up some muscles that even move up into the head and face. Looking forward, a little more neutral, inhale here. And finally, looking to the left, working with gravity, maybe sensing a stretch behind the right ear, down and around the right shoulder blade. Inhale into that upper right lung. Let's bring it to center. From here, separating the hands, let's sweep the arms behind us into a chest expansion. For our chest expansion today, we can lace the fingertips together by the low back, or we can put the palms of the hands on the low back, supporting that sciatic nerve and SI joint region. Let's step our left foot back, a casual stride while we're here, opening up the front of that left hip. Bending the right knee. As we inhale, we're drawing our shoulders and elbows back, allowing the ribs to protrude out and up, opening up our gut, stretching the intestines. Inhale into the upper chest region. Exhale, feel the ribs relax. We're allowing the expansion of the lungs to create almost like an abdominal crunch. Inhale, open the ribs and lift. Exhale, relax, abdominal crunch. One more big breath in, lifting through the heart, stretching through the intestines and the stomach, creating a big back bend. And then exhale, relax. Let's inhale the arms up and overhead, traditional warrior one. On the next exhale, swan diving down. From here, we may want to bend our left knee and right knee. Flip the hips back, working a stretch into that low back, sciatic, and lumbar spine. Let's feel the weight pushing back into the left foot and lift that right toe up, creating some sensations in the right calf or in the back of the right leg. Inhale in place and lengthen the heart over the knee. On the next exhale, maybe allow that belly to relax towards the thighs. Option to stay here or lower that right foot down. Option to walk the hands down past the right knee, placing hands on the shin for spine support, keeping the spine long, back flat. This would be the safer place. If we're looking to experiment today, we could always relax the upper back, relax the head and spine, and create a soft C shape in the upper back. Let's shake out the head and neck and turn the head left and right. Exhale from the throat. One more big exhale. When your body is ready, keeping that healthy bend in both knees, let's walk our hands up onto the right thigh, straightening the arms to establish a safe, flat back. And then maybe reaching the arms back into an expression of airplane, pushing into our feet. Let's reach up, straightening out our legs, big breath in. And now exhale, hands to the heart and stepping with our feet next to each other. Having the feet at hips width distance when you're ready. This time we're stepping our right foot back. Inhaling the arms up and overhead. Nice big breath in as we're holding warrior one pose. Sweeping the arms behind us, finding our chest expansion. So this is not only going to open up the chest and open up some of the muscles that lay over the heart, it's also going to create a back bend, which helps to counter the effects of gravity, which means we're going to counter gravity's causing us to hunch forward. We want to counter that with a nice big back bend, and we're using the breath in the lungs to support the spine. Straightening our legs as we inhale, we're pulling the ribs up, opening up the throat, keeping a soft bend in the knees. Exhale, relax the ribs in the belly. 2 more, big breath in. Exhale, relax. Just 1 more, big inhale. And exhale. From here, keeping a healthy bend in that left knee, let's inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive the arms down, bending that back right knee. Both knees are bent. We're flipping our hips back, creating a flat back. Lifting our left toe as we shift our weight back into the right foot and keep the hips pushing back behind us. Inhaling, allowing the heart to lengthen over the leg. Exhale, maybe traveling those hands down past the knee to our shin. And we can lower that left foot down at any time, keeping the knees soft. Inhaling in place, either hold it here. This is the safest place for the spine. Or if we are wanting to experiment with a stretch, lower down, belly towards the thighs, drop the head and the neck. While we're here, let's shake out our head and turn it left and right. Exaggerate the exhale from the throat, relaxing the jaw. 1 more exaggerated exhale, big sigh of relief. To safely come up, let's walk our hands up onto the left thigh, straightening the arms, bringing the spine to neutral, flat back, and then slowly taking the arms out, airplane expression, low back strengthener. Inhale, sweeping the arms overhead, right leg straight, left knee bent, warrior one. Let's bring our hands down towards the chest, stepping our feet in towards each other. From here, let's touch our toes together and keep just a little bit of space between the heels. Let's work through some muscles that go across the low back. So we have muscles that go across that are horizontal, and then we have other muscles that are vertical and some that are diagonal. We're going to dig into the horizontal and a little more into the diagonal now. Touching our toes together, we want to make sure that those leg bones are angling in, so we open up the side of the hip. As we inhale, let's bring those arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, draw the hands to the heart, and start turning just a little bit towards the left from the waist. From this point, bending the knees a little more, pushing the hips back, and maybe holding it here in our revolved, twisting chair expression. Another option is to take the right hand across to the left leg and the left hand to the low back. As we inhale, we can draw that left shoulder back. Exhale, press the right shoulder forward. pressing that right shoulder over the left thigh or over that left knee. Looking up and over the left shoulder, working on strengthening the cervical spine. Maybe bring that head to more of a neutral place, working with gravity, especially if we're noticing any excessive tension in the neck. Let's breathe into that upper left lung. And then exhale, relax. One more, big breath in. Exhale, relax to center. Both hands on the thighs. Exhale, let the belly come down. Relax the head of the neck. Stretching the vertical lines in the spine. Let's bend our knees, walk the hands up to the thighs. Flat back. From here, extending the arms behind us. Low back strengthener. Inhale, pressing into the feet, reaching overhead. Drawing the palms in towards the chest, a little bend in the knees as we push our hips back. And this time, we're twisting towards the right. Swiveling at the waist, holding it there, maybe bending the knees just a little more. Maybe drawing that right shoulder back, pressing the left shoulder forward. Option to let those hands come down, left hand to the right thigh, right knuckles by the low back. Assisting the twist as we inhale, use that breath in the upper right shoulder to open the chest. Exhale, press the left shoulder over that right knee. Looking over the right shoulder, inhale in place. Reposition the neck and the head if there's any pain in the neck. One more easy breath here. Breathe into the upper right thumb. And then relax. Everything comes to center. Hands are either staying on the thighs to support the spine or walking those hands down towards our feet and completely relaxing the head and the neck. To safely come up, let's all bend our knees. Hands are sliding up onto the thighs to support our spine. With a flat back, let's reach with our arms back over the hips. Pushing into the feet, inhale, rising up into extended mountain. From here, separating our feet to the width of the pelvis bones. Let's shift forward and lift our heels in an extended mountain expression. Imagine that you're trying to climb a rope. Reach right hand over the left, and now left hand over the right. Stretching the muscles along the sides of the body. Inhaling, staying lifted onto the toes or just shifting forward to get a tiny lift under the heels. Just enough to swipe a credit card under the feet. One more big breath. Exhale, relax the feet, relax the arms. Let's gather our breath 3 times from any neutral standing position. Inhale, arms sweeping overhead. Exhale, taking them back. Just one more big breath in. And exhale back. For our final few minutes in our session today, practicing a breathing technique that can be used this time of year in particular to encourage a healthy metabolism. As we start to go through some colder months, we might find that we're not as active. That is natural for us to maybe have energy in the body that gets stagnant. So I'd like to introduce you to a breathing technique that is also a cleansing technique, and it helps to lift metabolism. It also encourages absorption of nutrients and healthy digestion. This is a technique called Bastrika. It is a strong exhale. It looks like this. We inhale through the nose and exhale from the throat. This is what it looks like. So In essence, it might have like that effect of like a little like a pressure or a punch to the gut. Of course, we try to keep it positive in yoga. So really just think of using the abdominal wall, pulling it in rapidly. It's also the same type of motion that the body makes when we cough. So if you've ever had like a bad coughing spell and then your ribs and your stomach and your belly were sore, then you will know that truly this action does work the core. It works deep muscles in by the ribs and spine. So let's try like 5 of these to work with our core from seated. Seated nice and tall. Inhale, big breath into the nose. And now force that exhale. Inhale big. Forced exhale. Keep it going. Just one more. And now just breathe easy. Let's put one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, monitoring the breath. Inhale, belly goes out. Let the breath rise up to your heart. Exhale, drop the chest and ribs. And now pull the stomach muscles in. Inhale into the belly. Abdomen pushes out. Bring it up to the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, relax the chest. Pull the stomach muscles in. Just one more. Inhale, belly, through the ribs, lift the chest. Exhale, drop the heart, relax the rib cage, then pull the stomach muscles in. From here, establish your own neutral breathing pattern. Let's bring our hands together at the heart, pressing into the center of the chest. Inhale in place, exhale with a sigh. Remembering the exhale is more important than the inhale. A few more easy breaths, focusing on an exaggerated exhale. From here together, we can close. You're welcome to join me with a bow. Namaste, everyone. Go enjoy the rest of your beautiful day. You are welcome to join me on Tuesdays and Thursdays for our lymphatic massage classes with a short meditation, or I will also see you next Monday. Have a great week, everyone. Namaste.